The second factor, and once again, I just have to be real honest with you, and we have to be honest about this. We can't be kidding ourselves, is the skills and education. Right now, the education level of the American high school graduate is the same level of skill that I had when I was in the 5th grade in 1963. So if I'd have just quit in the 5th grade, I would be just as smart as a high school graduate today. It's that bad. And how do I know that? Well, there's lots of tests that prove it. And also, other countries still put a great emphasis. It's a matter of family integrity and family pride that their children excel in school. So these other children are still having these high standards in these other countries, and they're still learning all these things that I used to learn back in the 60s. They're still getting a real high school education instead of a flimsy high school education like our kids are getting now. So the reason why I know this is true is because I advertise for workers all the time, because as I have different companies, I have different staff that I have to advertise for. And I've watched the resumes, I've watched the telephone interviews, and I've watched the face-to-face interviews. And you would just be shocked. I mean, I have people on there that are high school graduates with experience that have just basic spelling and grammar errors on their resume. And what kind of a job are they going to do representing my company if they can't even represent themselves on a piece of paper with unlimited? It's an open book test. I mean, it's unlimited. You could have 10 different people review it and check it for spelling, but there it goes. All these misspellings, all these typos. It's just very mediocre, and it's just very substandard compared to somebody from another country that would like to work for me. So I hate to tell you, but that's the way it is. Then when they come in, I get a very, very low level of energy. I get a very low level of verbal communication skills. I get all kinds of slang. I get all mispronunciations. It's very, very poor. The quality of the high school graduate workforce out here in the United States is extremely poor compared to overseas people. And even the college level is extremely poor compared to the college level skills overseas. Hate to tell you, but that's just the way it is. So any of these type of jobs that can be outsourced overseas, you're going to get higher education, higher skill. Because of the internet, the distance makes no difference. As a matter of fact, sometimes it plays in their favor. And then the third factor, the cost factor.